Fate episode of Zeta. Mana Zeta? Zeta. Apakah dia jadi VTuber? Kita lihat. Prologue, view this Fate episode. Yes. Crimson Contractor.
When people ask me why I joined the society, I always give them the same answers. To get my hands on sick weapons, because the work was fun, and because I like busting my butt and actually getting rewarded for it.
Okay. Petualang.
Sure, the society talked a good game about spreading freedom and protecting the Sky Realm's peace, but it wasn't like I ever set out to be a hero.
Okay.
Hunting primal beasts with badass seal weapons? Sign me the hell up. Too bad there weren't enough weapons to go around. Only the best of the best become weapon contractors. Of course, I knew from the start I was contractor material. Wasn't long before I was making a pact with the Spear of Arves. What a hot little number.
What a hot little
Now,
number.
did I feel bad
Alright,
for those who
alright.
didn't make the cut? Yeah, a little. But I earned my position. And no one was gonna take that away from me. It wasn't about becoming rich or famous. It was about proving my worth. I don't like being undersold.
Mencari pembuktian diri. I don't like being undersold or underrated, you know. Okay, ya. Tapi kenapa ya? Cewek ponytail gitu kan, pirang, wajah sangat gitu kan, pakaian terbuka di anime-anime itu have a standar pride-nya tuh tinggi ya.
Best part was, as a weapon contractor, I had dibs on the deadliest missions. And those were perfect for showing everyone what I was made of. And damn, did the society have its fair share of enemies. The worst of which was an evil coalition we simply called the Foe. Who
The
only seemed
Foe.
to care about sowing chaos. As soon as I became a contractor, I was thrown into battle with the Foe. Talk about out of the frying pan and into the fire. My orders were explicit. Eliminate on sight. There were some days when the bloodshed took its toll on me. But then I'd remind myself that these villains were out to wreck the skies. When I wasn't putting bad guys into the ground, I hunted primal beasts to gather their battle data. See, seal weapons aren't just good at taking down primals. They absorb their powers too.
Oh, okay.
That's what makes our vest so special. The more primals it crushes, the stronger it gets. Imagine how unstoppable I'll be once I supercharge this bad boy. So, to recap, my average work week looks like this. Slay foes and primals, get paid, then splurge all that cash on my days off. Look, if you're gonna work hard, you might as well play hard, right?
Good shit, good shit. Stats. Gede juga anjing. Zeta gua GG juga ternyata ya. Zeta joined an organization called the Society, not because she sympathizes with their goals, but because they reward their members via meritocracy. She spent her days slaying primal beasts, clashing with a rival organization called the Foe, and spoiling herself with her hard-earned cash. Alright. Ketemu kapan? The most freedom.
Before I joined the society, I used to lead a group of knights. It was all fun and games, until the local lord tried to adopt me as his daughter.
What? A local lord tried to adopt you as his daughter? Dang.
I never
Dang.
cared for social status.
Not wonder
I
why.
sure as hell didn't want to be tied down by expectations.
You don't want to tie it down by
My
expectation.
life, my reigns. So I said so long to my compatriots. It was nice knowing ya. But if playing by my own rules was so important to me, then why'd I throw in with the captain's crew? Well, I didn't do it just for funsies. My master plan was to have the crew members join the society too, which would have bought me a ton of brownie points with the higher-ups. But journeying with the crew changed me. I met people from all walks of life, and I grew as a person. I started thinking I'd be better off following the crew instead of the society. I'm a natural-born fighter. Maybe I could put myself to better use elsewhere. Because honestly, Becoming a contractor wasn't my main reason for seeking out the society. In the end, I just figured they were the organization that offered me the most freedom.
Good shit, good shit. Oil and water. Princess Sumeri. Zeta was once a member of a band of knights, never one for formality. An incident one day led her to leave her post. Working for the society later, she met Captain and became familiar with the crew. Freely soaring the skies, Zeta honed her skill, always finding a fight to be in. Fighters.
So if it wasn't clear by now, I like doing things my way. Which brings me to a constant thorn in my side. Vasaraga. The annoying half of my two-man cell. Considering it was Drill Sergeant Ilsa who assigned us together, I figured she knew what she was doing. Yeah,
Okay.
no. Vasaraga and I gelled like oil and water. Did Ilsa really expect us to have good team chemistry?
No?
I think sticking him with me was an attempt to keep him from going off the deep end. Only later did I find out he'd been through some pretty traumatic events in his life. It scarred him, both physically and emotionally. Maybe that's why he can be borderline suicidal whenever someone else's life is at stake. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for helping people. I'm just saying it's 100% possible to play hero without throwing your life away. I remember this one time when we got trapped in a life-or-death situation because of his screw-up. You should have heard the rage I was spewing. Know what he did next? He apologized, which just felt out of character coming from him. Like, even though it was your fault we're in this mess, don't just throw in the towel, man. Ugh, it was so frustrating. Who knew that big lug could be so sensitive?
Who know that big lug called big lug? Man.
On the flip side, I can't help but be honest. I like what I like, and I hate what I hate. I don't want anyone getting the wrong impressions about me. I might say things that ruffle a few feathers, but I stand by my words. I can't take back what I've already said. Anyway, I'd rather be true to myself than be something I'm not. That's just the kind of gal I am.
Alright. Gal. Half-baked proposal. By her superior Ilsa order, Zeta begins working alongside Visaraga, but the man's wild and uncooperative nature proved a headache. Struggling to fulfill their duties, she one day learns of Visaraga's sad past. It is then she realizes why she was chosen to be the reckless Visaraga pastor. Yeah. Pendiam, overactive, dijadiin satu, like.
It was
Mungkin
good to
cocok
be back
memang.
in Seed Hollow after wrapping up another easy-peasy mission. Since my schedule was empty, I decided to hit up a cute little cafe for some much-deserved cake. Hello there. Some little kid I've never seen before walked right up to me, his eyes twinkling with starstruck awe. He got down on one knee and said, "Will you marry me?"
What?
Was this kid for real? Did he even know what he was asking? You've got guts, little man. Tell you what, come find me in a decade or so, and then maybe we'll talk. I thought a gentle rejection would get him off my back, but I was wrong. If you walk away now, you'll be making the biggest mistake of your life.
Oh my
I knew better
god.
than to take the bait, but I had to admit, I was sort of
Why always these stories, man?
Okay, hotshot, I'll bite. Why are you asking a total stranger like me to marry you? At least he had a good eye. Credit where credit's due. Because I know you're strong. You make stomping monsters look so easy. Oh, and you're really pretty too. Wow, what do you know? A sweet talker. And
It's
your
honest
hair is
talker, you
really
know,
cool.
not sweet,
How many
but
monsters can
honest,
shish kebab
because
with
it's
that
just a
thing?
child.
I should have known. Boys love the heroic stuff. 10, 20? It doesn't matter. The real prize is in hunting primal beasts. Oh, wait, you guys don't call them that. I meant primeval gods. I've got a soft spot for children, especially the ones who hang on my every word. You try ignoring the adorable little scamps. In any case, it seemed clear that this boy was genuinely head over heels for me.
So, how about it? Will you marry me?
Really, kid?
Nope.
Aw, come on.
Word of advice, don't spring a marriage proposal on an unsuspecting
fuck?
woman. Catch you later, little man. Maybe we'll chat some other time. I ruffled his hair and started walking off.
I'm not giving up.
The tyke knew how to dream big. If only a certain grumpy lug I knew had the same level of optimism.
You must giving up, little bro. A mother's gift. While stopping at a shit hall after a job, Zeta received a marriage proposal from an unfamiliar boy far younger than herself. She lets it pass as a childish joke, but the boy doggedly and earnestly refused to give up. What a sad boy. Alright, let's go. A mother's gift.
Oh, hi, Zeta. Fancy running into you here. You're just as pretty as the first time we met.
I had started to wonder if I'd ever see the little
This
heartbreak
kid,
again.
man.
Guess I got my answer. We talked for a bit, and I learned his name was Vaughn. I knew which question he wanted to pop, but I didn't have time to humor him today. A hospital in Seed Hollow was in dire need of medicinal ingredients, so it was off to Fondant for me and the crew.
Okay, gotcha. I understand.
Well, that was easy, considering how he kept pestering me. I didn't expect him to be so reasonable.
I know better than to get in the way of your job. I'm a little worried, but I'm sure the monsters won't give you any trouble.
You got that right. I eat monsters for breakfast. Aw, how sweet. The little doodlebug had total faith in me.
Stay safe out there. Come back in one piece.
I will. As I left to meet up with the crew, I made a mental note to pick up a souvenir for my biggest little fan.
Yuck!
Sweet. I think that's everything on the list.
Good, 'cause this heat's
Apakah
killing
gue
me.
pakai ini skill isu?
Get back to the ship.
You're through! Over here!
Okay. Very. Let's see how parries work.
What the?
Oh my god.
Could be a sign this place is ready to blow sky high.
Oh. No.
Let's keep moving.
Mengerikan gini, boy. Nope.
Boiled alive is bad enough. Now I gotta deal with wyverns?
That's good.
Screw these flying lizards! Where's the exit?
Hahaha, kena anjing.
Ow, fun! Can't go that way.
Fucking hell.
Nice!
Anjay.
Just grab ingredients, they said. It'll be easy, they said. This fight.
Motherfuck.
Ah, fire spirit.
I'm sorry I ever set foot in this oven. Over here.
You're burning.
Motherfucker. Ah, merah-merah gini nggak kelihatan, cok.
Come on.
Skill isu anjing, sumpah dah. Panas goblok.
If we can get to that higher ground over there, that should lead us
Motherfuck. Cok, sumpah nyebelin
Can
anjir.
you pick up the pace? The magma's rising even faster!
Hah? Ah! Ah! What? Aduh shit. Udah lah. Anjing gak jelas, cok. Gak bisa dilewatin.
I think we're safe here. Maybe.
Man, I really worked up a sweat. At least we didn't lose anyone.
Grand Cypher's just up ahead. Come on!
Oke. Pasti ada bosnya nih abis ini. Seperti biasa. Sudah kudungan. Cok golem, cok. Oke. Oh. Wow.
What are the odds of bumping into a golem in here?
Who knew I had so many fervent fans? Thanks for making a gal feel loved.
And show my
I'm gonna... Say your prayers! Hey, what's this? A piece of rock from the golem? I like the way it glitters. Might make a neat souvenir for a certain someone I know. Bet you're glad I'm on your side.
Itu tuh gue kira susah.
Welcome back, Zeta!
Welcome
Vaughn was the first person to greet me when I returned to Seed Hollow. He ran over to me like an overexcited puppy. Here, I got you a little something for being good.
Whoa! This rock is crazy! It's all shiny and stuff!
I'm a pro at picking out gifts, if I do say so myself. After all, what kid isn't mesmerized by shiny objects? Vaughn wouldn't stop thanking me. I honestly didn't think he'd like it that much. But in this case, I was happy to be wrong.
It's amazing how you made it out of Fondom without a scratch! You're a one-woman wrecking crew!
Can't argue with the truth.
Anyway, it's cool that you're being nice to me, but I don't mind when you play hard to get either.
Huh? The nerve of this kid.
Are you blushing?
What? His confidence was respectable. Admirable, even. But seriously, get real, little man. Ugh, talking to you makes my head spin.
Does that mean you're falling for me?
No, it means I'm worried about your future. Years from now, Vaughn's gonna be breaking hearts left and right. Mark my words.
This little kid just goddamn sweet talker, dude.
Hello there.
Zeta, picnic for two. Ooh. After a job in Panam, Zeta bring back a beautiful stone she picked up as a souvenir for fun. He's delighted, as expected, and him being a child, she refused to entertain the affection he showed her. Interesting. Goddamn big boy.
Hey there, Zeta! So glad I caught you again.
How did he always know when I was in Seed Hollow? He was clueless to his clinginess, and it was testing my patience.
Are you free today? I was thinking we could go on a picnic.
I mulled it over for a bit. A picnic didn't sound half bad. It was a nice day after all.
Oh no. Is this a bad time?
His puppy dog eyes bore into my soul. How could I say no to that? Kids just have this way of triggering your protective instincts. Not to mention they can be terrifyingly perceptive. You know
You
what?
just into a kid, you
The
know?
weather's great today,
Girl.
so count me in. His face lit up
Pedophile.
with joy, and I turned to my next important decision: what to have for lunch. I didn't have to think too hard about that. When it came to picnics, sandwiches were the only way to
Every
go.
kid dreams.
This must be the lad I've heard so much about.
A few days earlier, I was in the ship's lounge telling the captain about Vaughn when Vasaraga happened to walk in. So he ended up learning about the kid too. He listened without saying much. Never was the talkative type anyway.
Hi, mister. I'm Vaughn.
I half expected Vaughn to cower from Vasaraga, but instead the boy dropped a friendly hello. Maybe he had a strict upbringing.
Call me Vasaraga.
Vasaraga looked at me, then at Vaughn, then back at me again. What did he want?
What did he want?
So that's how it is. Here, Zeta. Take these.
I peeked into the bag he gave me and did a double take. It was stuffed with fruit sandwiches.
These come highly recommended by Vern, Lyria, and the captain. You should split them with Vaughn.
For the both of us. Huh. Call me crazy, but it almost sounded like he went out of his way to buy these for us. I rummaged through the goods and caught sight of one sandwich stuffed with melon slices and another with peaches. Nice. Those are my favorites. Hey, great pickups, Vasaraga. Can't wait to scarf these down.
Go for it.
Cha-ching! Jackpot! Vaughn and I said our goodbyes to Vasaraga, and we found an open bench in a park just outside the city.
You look really happy. Are you a big fruit fan?
I was jamming an ungodly amalgamation of fruit, bread, and whipped cream into my face. I think that counts as a yes. Yeah, more or less. I like anything as long as it's tasty.
As long as it tests,
That's
yeah,
good to
right?
know. There was no chance in hell Vasaraga picked out these cute sandwiches all by himself. Absolutely none. Someone in the crew must have tagged along. The thought of him stomping through the aisles of a shop filled with cupcakes and cookies drew a chuckle out of me.
So, are you and Vasaraga an item?
Are we an item? Gross! Is that what it looks like to you?
Item?
Look, he's just my coworker. I'm kind of stuck with him. Uh-huh. He opened his mouth as if he had more to say, but I guess he changed his mind. We ended up having a fascinating chat about bugs instead.
Huh. Pressing fact. Okay. Zeta sees Vaughn again back in Shit Hollow and is invited on a picnic. Vasaraga happened to be present. Offers them the sandwiches he was making. The two make their way over to a park just outside of town and have a friendly chat. What?
Good afternoon, Zeta. It's always nice to see you.
It was another gorgeous day. Vaughn came bounding over to see me for like, what, the 100th time? Or maybe even millionth?
I wanted to give you something to say thanks for the souvenir you got me. I hope you like it.
He held out a beautifully wrapped box, its sides emblazoned with the logo of a world-class bakery. I didn't know what to say. Kids ought to be spending their lunch money on cheap snacks, not fancy pants pastries. Are you sure you want me to have this? How could you even afford this with pocket change?
Don't you know it's discourteous to appraise the worth of one's gift?
How do you know big words like that?
Anjay.
Papa told me.
Oh, great. Don't tell me he got his family involved.
wanted to show you how much I care, so I saved up my allowance. Zero
Oh
cards
my
make me
god, this
not
kid.
popular with girls.
Vaughn stared at the ground as he
What
spoke,
the fuck?
stealing an occasional glance at me to gauge my reaction. He had put his feelings out there in the only way he knew how, and it was all coming to a head. In a situation like this, I had to be firm yet considerate. I could never live with myself if I trampled over his heart, even if I didn't mean to.
I thought for sure you'd like it. I guess I was wrong.
He kicked at the dirt, still unwilling to meet my gaze. Wow, as if I didn't feel guilty enough already. What are you talking about? This is an awesome gift. Thank you. As soon as I said that, his toothy smile came roaring back with a vengeance. But from now on, you can't give me any more presents.
Why not?
Why not?
In one fell swoop, he turned my words against me. Poor boy was on the verge of tears. His voice quivered as he explained his intent. He had seen how delighted I was with Vasaraga's gift of sandwiches, and all he wanted was to deliver that same joy. Oh, you sweet darling boy. You've got a lot to learn, but your heart's in the right place. I'd hate to leave you jaded. I decided that honesty was the best course of action. No more tiptoeing around the issue. It's a lovely gift, but I'm worried you're not eating enough to grow big and strong. That's why I want you to spend your money on snacks for yourself, okay?
Okay, got it.
Way to go, Zeta. So much for being upfront with him. I'm glad you understand. Now why don't we dig into this yummy treat together?
Sure. I'd be happy to feed you.
And
Why, you conniving little... My hands work just fine, thank you very much.
Ooey.
what the fuck? Little shit. New little brother. Right. Fun gives Zeta a rapid box for a fancy patisserie. The decidedly unchildlike present proves the earnestness Vaughn's feeling. So Zeta decided to acknowledge them properly and insists that he'll not ever extend himself from now on. Right?
From now on, I'm gonna prove that we're meant for each other.
The talk I had with Vaughn yesterday only intensified his resolve. I asked him what he had in mind.
First, I'll get to know you better, Zeta.
A little late for that, but at least he was thinking in the right direction.
Let me see. Okay, first question. What's your type of guy?
Subtlety wasn't Vaughn's strongest point. How to be compatible with your partner is something you should figure out for yourself.
Huh? But I don't know how to do that. It's faster just to ask.
Shortly enough.
This kid.
Straight to the point.
Do you like strong guys?
You could say that. I prefer someone who knows how to fend for themselves. Means I don't have to worry about them as much.
Well, that's perfect then.
Vaughn stood up straight and tall and proudly puffed out his chest.
I'm still in the middle of sword training, but I'm the best out of all the kids in the class. Even the bigger ones.
Already outclassing the older kids, huh? Not bad, not bad. I wonder how I stacked up when I was his age.
Now do you love me?
Not even close.
Nice try, kid. Nice
His
try.
reactions cracked me up. There was never a dull moment with this kid.
There has to be a way for me to win your heart.
I'm sorry, but that was just too precious. I didn't mean to laugh, but his frustration caught me off guard. He was trying so hard against the odds to win me over. If we were around the same age, things might have been different.
I don't
Sure
care
thing.
about being precious. I care about
But
you.
the same
The more
age?
you sulked, the harder it became to
I
hold
don't
in
think
my
so.
giggles. Sorry.
The same
Sorry.
age, just you just saying a
I patted
weirdo
his head
thing,
in
you
an
know.
attempt to lighten the mood, but he wasn't having it. Bahamut saved me. His kid was so sweet, he was gonna give me cavities.
Kalau udah gede mah, lu coba ngelihat dia kayak fucking weirdo. Kalau sekarang kan lu ngelihatnya ya cuma kayak bocil kecil yang nggak tahu apa-apa. Like he just teasing. Ya, gitu lah. Fuck you, girl. Crimson and Ebony. One suddenly said he'll start working hard to marry Zeta. He's feeling similarly renewed by the events of the other day. Advised to think for himself to become someone who balance his partner. He brags about his proficiency with a sword. Zeta can't help but find it precious how one emotion are like an open book. You must put batuk lah. Okay. I'll fly alone again.
The air in Seed Hollow that morning was electric. I hadn't felt that amped up in a good while. Time to get this show on the road.
Roger that.
Vasaraga had met up with me right on schedule. I sucked in a lungful of the morning chill to calm my nerves.
Good morning, Zeta. Good morning, Vasaraga.
Morning. You're up awfully early today.
Where are you guys going?
He must have sensed something big was in the works. The concern in his voice was clear as day. A couple of rough customers challenged us to a serious fight.
I want to come too. Can I, please?
It wasn't like him to try to tag along. He knew better than that. No can do, little man. This isn't a game.
But I've been practicing my sword swings every day. I can help you beat them.
Of
You
all the
just
days he could have picked
burden
to be fussy,
little kid.
why did it have to be today?
Sparring and actual combat are worlds apart. Pride goeth before destruction.
It was obvious from the frown on Vaughn's face that he wasn't going to take no for an answer. I need you to be good and listen to us, all right? We left Vaughn behind and made a beeline for Seed Hollow Castle. We stepped into its great hall, where Magliel and her sword veil were already waiting.
Allow me to extend my utmost gratitude for taking the time to indulge my invitation.
What the fuck are you?
Can the formalities. I came here to throw down, not listen to boring speeches.
I didn't think the castle would be okay with us doing battle within its walls.
Well, no one else was using the hall. Let's just say those who helped with the castle's restoration are afforded special privileges.
This woman, for all her pomp and circumstance, was no joke of a warrior.
I was curious as to whether your weapons are deserving of their legend. My fellowship prides itself with collecting only the most prized armaments.
Huh. I knew there had to be more to this call-out.
I'll get straight to the point. We are interested in purchasing your seal weapons. Allow me to appraise their performance during our little skirmish.
In other words, she was making us an offer we couldn't refuse. Even though this isn't a fight to the death, don't come crying to me when you get your asses handed to you. Magliel didn't respond. She simply smirked and an arsenal of magic swords materialized around her. I tightened my grip on our vest and took a deep breath. I thought back to all the times Vasaraga and I had cheated death. It made me feel invincible. This victory belonged to us.
Let's do this, Zeta.
Hell yeah! The words were barely out of my mouth before I was leaping into the fray.
Alright, let's do this.
But she's got plenty of style.
Don't get distracted. She's no ordinary foe.
Bring it!
Good. Pathetic. You can't stop me.
What?
Now it's on.
Are we having fun?
Ah!
Jerk.
Potassium! There is a whirling death. Dance!
Ah, my god.
Hit me now!
Oh,
Well, you're enjoying yourself.
wait, wait.
A parting gift.
Well, that didn't do much.
Because her magic swords play offense and defense. We need to smash him.
Late hunger.
Come on.
Oh,
Mercy!
anjing skill isu gue pakai deh.
Shall we take a mulligan?
Aduh shit. Beta.
A lady deserves her fate.
What the fuck?
Infinite wonder. Come on.
Al-
Oh, really? I haven't even gotten started yet.
That makes two of us. Now that we've limbered up, I'd say we ratchet up the tempo.
Ah.
Now it's on. Come on.
Oh, what the fuck with this moveset, bro?
Over here.
Ah.
Stand down. I will not tolerate such shameful tactics.
Hey, if they want in, they'll spin off my back. That way we can really cut loose.
Your words, not mine. Behold the quintessence of the sword veil.
Ah, what?
My luck.
Ah,
There goes down.
fucking hell. Ah,
Hunger.
motherfuck.
Not bad.
Wah,
If only I could have held out a bit longer.
ah,
What a shame.
game apa ini?
I'm down to spar again anytime.
I do smarmy.
Oh, what?
Infinite wonder! Got him! Infinite wonder! Break the limit! No place to hide! They're toast!
They shall fall to oblivion.
Grow weary of this sport. Heed me.
Anjing susah banget pakai Zeta. Kampret, gue gak ngerti lagi. Gimana cara ngalupnya?
To battle. Forged by storm.
Ah,
Close call.
This will rescue from demons.
what the? Ah,
Blade carved by divinity. Caduceus.
Now it's on. Close call. Jerk.
mother. Stop.
Jerk.
The stage is set for the big
Stop, bro.
battle. Come on. Come on. It's your
Can you stop? Oh my god. What the fuck? Ah.
What else did you expect?
Ah. Ah. Apa sih? Gue gak ngerti caranya anjing. How? I don't know man. Ah fuck. Pala lu. Ah. Motherfuck. Bro. Oh, motherfuck. Ah, banyak banget anjing. Come on, man.
Not bad.
Oh, gue udah masih di atas anjing. Oh my god. Ah. Susah anjing pakai Zeta babi.
You both for exhibiting the beauty of Arvest and Grinnell.
You're not so bad yourself. Most people would have lost to us by now. Over at you. Easy peasy.
What the fucking shit, dude. Crimson and Ebony.
You better have a good reason for sneaking in here, little man.
I didn't want you getting hurt. That's all.
Oh, why didn't you stay put like I told you to? I said this wasn't a game. There's no excuse for being a distraction on the battlefield. Every swordsman knows that, even rookies. Vaughn fell silent, realizing he couldn't argue back. He just stood there with his head hanging down. Crap. Was I too hard on him? But here's the thing about warfare. If you're all valor and no discretion, you're gonna end up in a coffin real fast.
I messed up. I'm sorry.
Vaughn looked so miserable. was like watching a kid choke down bitter medicine. What could I say to soften the blow?
You made a mistake, but your intentions were true. It takes courage to own up to one's error and apologize.
It's good.
Vasaraga gently clapped the boy on the shoulder with his rugged mitt. Vaughn quickly perked up after that. Vasaraga's like a giant teddy bear when it comes to kids. I can
Giant
count on him
teddy
to
bear?
smooth things over when I get too preachy.
The fuck?
No arguments there. Oh well. What's done is done. Me chewing you out isn't gonna change the past. Thanks, Vasaraga. I needed that save.
Hold on, Zeta. Don't move.
He reached up and applied a cool, damp salve onto my right cheek.
I wasn't lying when I said I was worried about you. See? You did get injured.
Hey, even the pros get banged up every now and then. It's not really an injury per se, more like a scratch. I'm amazed you even spotted it.
Just so you know, this medicine was made from the ingredients you collected. The hospital director was really happy for your help.
Damn, kid.
Jeez. When was the last time someone coddled me this much over a tiny cut? I had to admit it felt nice. Thank you, Vaughn.
I think we're about done here. Come on, Vaughn. I'll take you home.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say Vaughn had taken a shine to the big guy. It wasn't hard to see why, given the way Vasaraga treated him with kid gloves and all.
You have my thanks for giving me a taste of Arves and Grinoth. You both handled those weapons with skill and finesse.
Damn right we did. You didn't even make us break a sweat.
Is that so?
I got the sense that this weapons nut wasn't actually invested in the fight itself. She just wanted an excuse to research Arves, and maybe to brag about her own collection. Kind of funny how just talking
Lapar,
about
Cok.
tools of destruction
Makan.
sends her into a frenzy. Then again, I get hyped about testing my combat skills, so who am I to judge? By the way, I think we deserve a bit of compensation for our troubles.
Oh dear, how silly of me. You're right. I must pay the price for losing the challenge. I suppose I could bid farewell to my precious, beloved Gaibolg.
Jemput.
Oh, come on. Don't make me out to be the bad guy. How about this? Why don't you treat me to the tastiest dessert this Skydom has to offer? Magliel's frown vanished in the blink of an eye, and her tears dried up like magic, though I'm not even sure she was crying in the first place.
Why, 'twould be my pleasure. Did you know there is a hidden gem of a bistro that serves pancakes topped with rare fruits right here in Seed Hollow?
Shut up! What kind of rare fruits are we talking about? She was literally bouncing with excitement.
Cultivated by only the greenest of green thumbs. Each luxurious piece of nature's candy is a crowning achievement of sweetness. The cream of the crop. You simply must taste it to believe the capital's best-kept secret.
Best kept secret.
So you do have other hobbies outside of weapon collecting. Alrighty, you're on. I'll be in touch about dates and stuff. As I left the castle hall behind, I saw that Vasaraga and Vaughn hadn't got much of a head start on me. I ran to catch up to them, all the while wondering,
Does Vasaraga like pancakes?
And as strange as it sounds, out of all the missions I'd wrapped up lately, I hadn't felt a greater sense of accomplishment than in that moment.
Like I said, the kiddo is just a burden.
Come to view the request?
Zeta. Hilang, Cok. Loh. Oh, ini dia. True feelings. When Von traversed in a battle against Magliel, Zeta gave gives him a scolding. Her harsh words leave him brooding, a sight that makes her heart ache. Tug Feseraga then changed the mood. Meanwhile, she promised McLeod the tastiest sweet in all the skydomes to make up for it. Ooh, shit. Alright.
After the showdown with Magliel, it was a while before I saw Vaughn again. Hey, little man. I was wondering when you were gonna pop in. How you holding up these days? His hair had grown out a bit since we last talked. I had no idea that much time had already passed. He seemed downcast, as if he had something heavy on his mind. Maybe I could get him to open up about it. Is there something you want to get off your chest?
Anjing, rambutku bisa begitu, Cok.
How should I put this? I like you, Zeta.
He was trying to keep his embarrassment at bay, but the way he fumbled his words betrayed his emotions. Thanks. Is that all you wanted to tell me?
No, there's more. I'm gonna get stronger. As strong as you and Vasaraga.
He had a deadly serious look in his eye. Kid must have thought long and hard about this. Is that so? Here was a side of Vaughn I had never seen before. More earnest. More mature. I felt a swell of pride as a smile crossed my face.
Yup. That's why I'm calling off all marriage proposals for now.
Marriage purpose, how?
Oh? Why the sudden 180?
I just think it'd be better for us to stop seeing each other for a while.
Huh.
It's going to be tough on me too, but I think we both need time apart.
I did not see this coming. No, don't talk like that. I refuse to let anyone get the wrong idea about us.
But I can't marry you yet.
There wasn't gonna be a wedding anyway. The point is you and I were never.
I'm sorry, Zeta. It's not you, it's me.
Stop! Don't even think about saying another word. He wasn't listening to me anymore. He'd already written his own headcanon. But you know what? It was sort of nice to be doted on. For what it's worth, I like to think I taught him a few life lessons too. I'd forgotten what it was like to view the world through the innocent eyes of a child. Hanging out with Vaughn took me back to a simpler time. Thanks for jogging my memory, little man. Funny thing is, dwelling on the past isn't my style. Not at all. Living in the now is my MO. But one thing's for sure. I'll never forget the time I spent with Vaughn.
Right. The right spirit. After some time, Vaughn saw up to tell Zeta with a serious expression that he wants to call off his proposal. Zeta is confused by how the conversation sounded almost as if she were being dumped, but looks back fondly on her days with Vaughn, even the troublesome parts. What the fuck? Now you're into that cat, Zeta? Hell.
Zeta. I'm doing well. How about you? Thanks to all the hours I put into sword practice, the dojo accepted me as a disciple. I'm on my way to becoming a man worthy of your hand. I'm sorry you have to wait, but someday, I'll take the stone you gave me to Folka and have it made into a ring. Take care of yourself. Sincerely, Vaughn. P.S. I don't mind if you see other people if it's just a fling.
It's just a fling.
You cheeky little brat. You just keep doing your thing, Vaughn.
Oh my
It's
god.
funny how you don't miss someone until they're gone. Regardless, I was happy to hear that Vaughn was doing well. for himself.
Katakanlah si Zeta ini umur 20
It's
ya
okay
kan.
to see other people,
Si
huh?
Vaughn ini
That's a good one.
dari tingkah lakunya mungkin
Such a nice day today.
nomor
The
8 lah,
breeze was
9
settled.
gitu ya.
There wasn't a cloud in the sky. Just as I was beginning to take in the morning calm,
Dia umur 30
a
nih.
lone figure appeared on the deck of the
Si
Grand
Vannya itu
Cypher.
udah baru-baru umur 17-20 tuh.
Zeta, are you ready for the best pancakes
Siap
of your
panen.
life?
Siap
You
panen.
better believe I was ready. Nothing gets between me and my dessert. Now let's just say when I arrive in Seed Hollow, and a certain lovelorn puppy dog comes sprinting over to propose to me, my answer to him would be, "In your dreams, little man. Today is my first day off in forever, and I'm gonna party it up."
Oh my godness. Oh, disgusting.
Alright, see you.
Oke, terus kita harus ngapain?